What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis. We are back with yet another video, and today we are talking about Shiba Inu, folks. I'm going to preface this video by saying it is going to be a little bit boring. I'm going to keep it a stack with you all, but trust me, this is information that is absolutely crucial if you are invested in this market. And of course, if you are a Shiba Inu token holder, just as I am, this information is absolutely important for you. Number two, you guys know me. I am hyper bullish when it comes to Shiba Inu, particularly long term. Today, we got some information from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell regarding this whole inflation/interest rate situation, and that is why we are seeing the market slip ever so slightly. But first, we saw the market rally quite a bit, and we thought it was going to be good news, and then we saw things take a turn. So we are going to talk about that in today's video, the outlook for the market, where I think we are going to go between now and March, and how this whole thing is going to play out, in my opinion. If you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the family, throw a like on this video as it really helps the algorithm get it out to more people, and comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all things Shiba Inu. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Like I said, it's going to be slightly boring, but guys, this is crucial. Here we go. Fed interest rate decision tees up March increase. What did we hear today from Jerome Powell? The Federal Reserve signaled it would begin steadily raising interest rates in mid-March, its latest step toward removing stimulus to bring down inflation. If you are not in the know, this is the situation that we have going on. Obviously, inflation rates are sky high right now in the United States. In order to combat those increasing inflation rates, what the Federal Reserve does is they increase interest rates. In order to do so, they need to do it steadily. And the way that they are going to do it is by increasing interest rates steadily over the next couple of months. The way that Jerome Powell made it seem, and if I'm quoting him correctly, they are going to be nimble in doing so. But of course, when you increase interest rates, this scares the market. Why? The way the market works, folks, is most of the time, these big businesses, these hedge funds, these funds in general, what they do is they go and borrow money and they invest it into the market, or invest it in general. When interest rates are extremely low, it's very easy for people to borrow money. Once those interest rates start climbing, even by a little bit, because we're talking big money here, so that little bit makes a big difference, people get scared. They start taking a risk-off approach. If you don't want to hear more about that in this video, make sure you catch my video from yesterday, because I explained all of this. But long story short, interest rates go up, people aren't taking as much money out in loans, and therefore people are not investing as much money. What shocked the market? Because we knew this was coming. We even knew it from yesterday. So that began way back when, and that's why we had this big sell-off to begin with. But if you look at the daily chart, as soon as the Federal Reserve made their first statement, boom, we had a little bit of a jump. Why is that? Because people thought they were going to be very non-aggressive with the way that they were going to increase interest rates over time. And the market reacted. We saw the same thing for Ethereum. Right here, boom, we had a jump. And then Jerome Powell came on for his Q&A. And what happened there? Well, it was a little bit more interesting than just saying, hey, we are going to be increasing interest rates. The rate increase for at least 1/4 percentage point and nearly 70% chance of a second rate increase by the Fed's meeting after that in early May, according to the CME group. However, Mr. Powell suggested that the central bank wasn't likely to offer any forward guidance or the words official used to describe their intentions with interest rates over the next few years, which has been a central feature of Fed policy. And this is the important point here. In 2015, the Fed prepared markets for a mild path of no more than one rate rise every quarter by saying increases would be only gradual. Pressed twice this Wednesday on whether or not the Fed would follow that approach, Mr. Powell pointed to how the economy is much different with high inflation and a very tight labor market. So this was the interesting point here, and that's why the market reacted negatively. Essentially what Jerome Powell was hinting at is that, hey, we have this sky high inflation right now, and we need to take care of it ASAP. If we need to be a little bit aggressive, this is what he was suggesting, at least this is how I interpret it. If we need to be a little more aggressive with how we tackle these inflation rates by increasing that interest rates a little bit more aggressively than just a quarter point, we have the liberty in doing so. And their threshold is high because they feel as if the economy is making a huge recovery. So for them, increasing those interest rates substantially, they don't think they're going to hurt the economy so much, especially unemployment. So for them, they have a lot of wiggle room. So that's why the market started reacting negatively. And then after we had this, what looked like was going to be very bullish sentiments, as soon as he started talking about, hey, we could be a little bit more aggressive, this is a much different situation, boom, the market started going down. And we saw it across the board. This is obviously not just for Shib. Ethereum doing the same thing, stocks doing the same thing. Tesla had fantastic earnings today. And guess what? Even their stock started to fall. The market isn't the best at the moment. And this is the reality of the situation. This is what we have to work with, folks. Now, before we talk about the outlook long term, got to give a huge shout out to Webull. If you guys don't know, I am a Webull affiliate. That link is going to be in the description below and also pinned up at the top of the comments. You use my link, open up a brokerage account with Webull, deposit just 1 cent. You are going to get 3 free stocks guaranteed. Absolutely no questions asked. Like I said, that affiliate link is going to be in the description below and also pinned up at the top of the comments. So what does this mean for us, right? That becomes the bottom line. That is what everybody is wondering. For Shiba Inu, what does this mean? Like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, I'm extremely bullish on Shiba Inu. I'm extremely bullish on cryptocurrency. I think it's a great hedge against what is going on right now, but there is uncertainty, there is fear, and there is doubt in the market. I didn't do that in the right order. So that being said, for the next couple of months, nobody's really sure how we are going to move. But in my opinion, it is slightly bearish what we heard today. But when it comes to Shiba Inu, we have so many good catalysts that are on the way. And that's why I look at this project, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about how we've been moving over the past several months and weeks. We've been on a downward trajectory for an extremely long time. Yes, the market is to blame for some of that, but also the narrative behind Shiba Inu and how people are just looking for these ridiculous gains and all the expectations, they just can't be met when the market is looking like this and people are sky high on their expectations thinking that Shiba Inu is going to do another one of these, which it could, but what's more likely? In my opinion, the market is going to be a little bit weird until we get some further clarity in March. And between now and then, I'm hoping that we can just ride steady, staying in these 2 to 3s. Nothing crazy, but nothing hyper bearish. After that, March comes along. Jerome Powell comes out, and this is going to be at a very important time in the market. Because if J Powell comes out and says, hey, 0.25%, we're good on that, we're going to do a quarter point, everything is fine, I think the market is going to react very positively to that. If J Powell comes out and says, wow, inflation is getting out of hand at this point, and we need to do a 0.5 point increase on interest rates, that might get a little ugly. So between now and March, it's going to be a waiting game. I know nobody wants to hear it, but it is going to be a waiting game for the stock market, in my opinion, for the cryptocurrency market, and for Shiba Inu specifically. That is all I have for you guys in today's video. I'm going to be uploading another video either tonight or very early tomorrow morning, highlighting all the crazy catalysts that are coming for Shiba Inu, because I want you guys to know that I remain hyper bullish on Shiba Inu, this token, long term, and I think we are going to be able to weather the storm extremely easily. And like I said, for me personally, all these dips are just opportunities for me to get into tokens and coins that I have full faith in. But of course, guys, I'm just some guy on YouTube that really likes talking about this stuff. You have to go out and do your own research before investing in anything I talk about on my channel, as these videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you guys so much for sticking around all the way to the end. I know this video wasn't the best. You guys, obviously, myself included, I wanted J Powell to come out and be super dovish and say, hey, we don't need to increase these interest rates and have the crypto market go on a big boom. But that's just not what happened today. And sometimes we have to sit down, we have to have these tough conversations, even though we don't like having them, because it is going to make us better investors, in my opinion. Thank you guys so much. Longer video today. I apologize for that. This has been your boy Rigor Mortis. I'm at the scene, folks. Peace out.